Okay.
Okay, good, for sure. I don't want to miss it.
You good, Michelle?
Yes.
Okay. Order the Monday, December 29th special council meeting at 11:02 a.m. We'll start with pledge to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. In a short moment of silence. Yeah. Roll call, please.
Okay. Councilwoman Arno?
Here.
Councilman Duganitz?
Here.
Councilman Kaler?
Here.
Councilwoman Moyer?
Here.
Participating by telephone. Mayor McLaughlin?
Here.
All present and accounted for. Again, for the record, 4 members are present. Mrs. Moyer is participating by telephone. And Mr. Greco, that's okay.
That's correct.
Okay, so I have no presentations here, nor any bids.
Okay, so before we go any further, then I'll need to accept a motion to amend the agenda to hire attorney Todd Kerstetter as special counsel for the 2026 tram budget.
I'll make a motion.
So we have a motion and a second. Roll call. Or I should say, anything on the question.
I just want to say K-E-R-S-T-E-T-T-E.
TTER.
Okay, Councilwoman Arnold?
Yes.
Councilman Duganitz?
Yes.
Councilman Kaler?
Yes.
Councilwoman Moyer?
Yes.
And Mayor McLaughlin.
Yes.
The motion carries unanimous to appoint Attorney Kerstetter to that position.
Well, that would be, yeah, that would just be to amend
To do
the
the agenda
agenda, and then we'll have to do that again.
Okay,
for number 5.
Correct.
Yes.
let the record show that. Sorry, Mayor.
No, that's fine. I just want to make sure we're all on the same page.
Oh, yeah.
So we have nothing under correspondence, you said?
No, there's
Okay.
nothing there.
Do we have anything under citizens' comments?
There are no minutes, Mayor.
Okay.
And there are no bills.
So that being said, then we'll go to new business. We have request a motion to approve the City of Shamokin fiscal year 2026 budget as presented by the city administrator. I believe you all have a copy of that.
I'll make a motion.
We have a second. Second.
Mr. Kaler, second. On the question,
I have a couple questions. So state reimbursement for traffic citations, 25 was 15,000, 26 went down to 1,500. How come there's such a big difference from one year to the next?
Do I see that?
State police.
State reimbursement for traffic citations, it decreased from
that-
15,000 to 1,500.
It depends on how often the city police are used for seatbelt stops or DUI stops, things like that, when our officers go. So obviously last year, they did more.
And our IT networking has like almost doubled. I mean, that's Like, why has it gone up so dramatically?
We have that contract to look at and scrutinize for our next meeting.
Okay.
I know that may not answer your question, but at the same time, we do have that info.
And the other one, part-time police admin, 25 budget was 22,800, 26 budget is 34,319.
So she had a raise this past year. So that's why it went up.
A $12,000 raise from 22,000 to 34,000.
No,
The difference says 11,500.
oh, I have to look at it here. They're not numbered, but it's like toward the back.
It is, yeah. It says
Police.
410 police at the very top.
Okay, that's good. Hold on.
I know she went from, I think it was $15 to $18 an hour, or to $18.55. You know, I don't have all of the details on here. It could be, you know, last year was calculated differently, but it's hard for me to give you a complete answer off the top of my head. I would have to research it. But I know she did get a raise.
Hasn't ever been getting the same amount of raises.
Well, in 2025, she got a raise to $18.55 that was approved by council. So that was not the January 1st, that was after. I don't remember exactly what month it was, but that was voted on.
I think that's when we did, the other, the part-time.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we did part-time,
I
he
believe
got
so.
a raise also.
Yes.
So maybe, is that maybe included? Both raises instead of just, you know, just
I
the
believe
one.
what Barry is saying is.
And we can most certainly double check that.
Mhm.
And at this point, the biggest thing is the money is in the budget.
That's correct.
Just because it's there,
Right.
number one, does not mean it has to be spent. So just on that note for you, Ann, you weren't here for this previously, so I'm not gonna say it's a end all be all, but at the same time, just because we have all year to scrutinize
Right,
all of it.
right. And the only other last thing I have, the very, like, next to the last page, under insurance. City general insurance in 25 was 48,000, 26 budget is down to 5,000. And then our city commercial package went from 92,000 to 145,000.
Yep, so this was something that I did discuss when we were having the budget hearings. The line items were not correctly allocated. So there were things that were under general insurance that should have been under commercial and vice versa. So I have made corrections, you know, to compensate for that. Like you'll notice the general and commercial, the increase and the decrease kind of almost balance out. So that was a correction of the line items.
And I think mayor and council has until February.
I believe you
Sometime in
read it
February to
before.
forward the budget.
30 days. And make amendments
Yeah.
in the budget.
Do we have any other questions? If not, we have a motion and a second. Do we have a roll call? Can we have a roll call?
Councilwoman Arnold,
Yes.
Councilman Duganitz.
Yes.
Councilman Kaler,
Yes.
Councilwoman Moyer,
No.
and Mayor McLaughlin.
Yes.
The motion carries 4 yeas, 1 nay.
Okay. So request the motion to adopt the second reading of ordinance 25 which is the 2026 tax levy ordinance. Everyone should have a copy of that in their packet.
And again, this is the second reading. This is hereby levied and assessed upon all property, offices, professions, and persons within the city of Shamokin made taxable by the laws of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania for municipal purposes. The following taxes for the year 2026. General purposes, 35.00 mils. Debt service, 94.00 mils. Library, 0.75 mils. Recreation, 6.00 mils. Shade tree, 0.10 mils. Street lighting, 2.75 mils, being $1.3860 on each $1,000 of assessed valuation of taxable property in the city. Section 2, the rate of earned income tax shall be 1%, 0.5% to the city of Shamokin, and 0.5% to the Shamokin School District for the year 2026. All ordinances or parts thereof which may conflict are hereby repealed. Adopted this blank day of December 2025.
Yeah, that was
Yes. What did I say?
$138.
Oh, yes, I'm 138.60. Sorry.
I'll make a motion.
Okay, so there's a motion.
Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Anything on the question?
Councilwoman Arnold,
Yes.
Councilman Duganitz,
Yes.
Councilman Kaler,
Yes.
Councilwoman Moyer,
Yes.
and Mayor McLaughlin.
Yes.
The motion carries unanimous, 5 yeas.
Okay.
Should I read it?
Pardon?
Should I read it?
I got it. Request a motion to accept the amended City of Shamokin Police Pension MMO as presented by Gerard Pension Services.
Alpheus County domestic in progress.
So moved, Mayor.
We have a motion by Mrs. Moyer,
I'll second.
Anything on the question?
anything, I'm sorry, go ahead, no, you're good.
I thought you were still right. If not, we'll move on. Councilwoman Arnold,
Yes.
Councilman Duganitz,
Yes.
Councilman Kaler,
Yes.
Councilwoman Moyer,
Yes.
and Mayor McLaughlin.
Yes.
The motion carries unanimous, 5 yeas.
Okay, we request a motion to adopt Resolution 25-17, authorizing the issuance of a tax and revenue anticipation note in the principal amount of $1 million and maturing on December 31st, 2026, all as more fully described in the complete text of the resolution. Do we have a motion to do that?
I'll motion it.
Motion
I'll
by
second
Mr.
I'm sorry.
Is that
Go
Barry?
ahead, she can.
No, she seconded it.
Yep, so we
Okay.
have a motion by Barry, seconded by Barbara. Anything on the question?
Yes. Section 3. Do we know how much in interest we would be paying on this?
The interest rate is 4.29, so it depends on how long it's outstanding. If you were to take it as a full year, that would be 42,000. The intent is that this isn't outstanding that long, and as soon as you close a lease, sublease transaction, you would pay this off and the interest will stop.
Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you, Brian. Anything else on the question?
They can prepay it in. Okay, good. And then that would take off the principal.
Correct.
Thank you.
Councilwoman Arnold,
Yes.
Councilman Duganitz.
Yes.
Councilman Kaler,
Yes.
Councilwoman Moyer,
Yes.
and Mayor McLaughlin.
Yes.
The motion carries unanimous, 5 yeas.
And then we have the added item on the agenda, which would be, we need a motion to approve the hiring of Attorney Todd Kerstetter as special counsel for the 2026 tram loan.
So moved.
Second.
Anything on the question?
Councilwoman Arnold,
Yes.
Councilman Duganez.
Yes.
Councilman Taylor.
Yes.
And Councilwoman Moyer,
Yes.
and Mayor McLaughlin.
Yes.
The motion carries unanimous. And I believe that takes care of
That part of it.
that part.
Do we have anything under unfinished business?
Since this is a special meeting.
No.
we can just-
Anything under boards and committees? Anything under a solicitor?
Just thank you again, the city of Shamokin. It was a pleasure representing the city.
And not to prolong anything, but I do want to take the opportunity and answer some questions that have been brought up either between the news item website and Facebook on our budget that we just passed and reasons why we did it. Okay? So why weren't cuts considered in balancing the budget? Cuts are always considered. The city staff and council scrutinize the budget monthly. If there is an item we feel can be cut or lessened, we do it. The city's budget, because of Act 47, was under a microscope for 10 years, so there's very little significant left to cut. The current deficit is far more than what normal budget cuts can save. And these are my words. Needless to say, I do believe council is in agreement with most of this, but just so you know, these are my words. Why won't council make the hard choices and stop kicking the can down the road? This council has decided to make the hard choice, an unpopular choice, by raising taxes. There's not one person on this council that has not lost sleep over this decision. Council decided the city needed to stop kicking the can down the road and that a tax increase was needed. The sad truth is the cost of living and the cost of running the city has gone up drastically over the past 10 years. There is no way of balancing the budget and maintaining the services that we provide without increasing taxes. Another, why isn't council making the drastic draconian cuts that were mentioned during the home rule meetings? Simply because those cuts would devastate public safety and city services. Our police force and street department are already stretched thin with the manpower they have. You elected myself and this council to do what is best for the city of Shamokin. Lessening services and sacrificing public safety is not an acceptable option to myself or this council. Is this tax increase retribution for not passing home rule? Absolutely not. It was made very clear during the home rule meetings that taxes were going to have to increase to cover the large deficit the city has. Home rule would have allowed us to increase the EIT tax instead of the property tax. The only difference. Why hire 3 new police officers when the city has no money? These are not new positions. The 3 new officers were hired to replace officers that have resigned. Without the proper staffing, we have increased overtime. We are still not at the number we truly need, but these new hires will help tremendously. We also hired another code officer and parking enforcement officer, both of which were greatly needed. Having rules and no one to enforce them was not working well for the city. We cannot improve our city without enforcing our laws, codes, and ordinances. Why is there no accountability on spending? This council has been exceptionally transparent on everything they do. Everything is done upfront and at public meetings. Every person is actively involved in scrutinizing the budget and expenditures, as are state agencies that oversee the city. I am not sure what else we can do to be more accountable. The city's financial problems were not caused by anyone on this current council. They happened long before us. How much do council and mayor get paid? The answer to that is simple: 0. We get 0 pay, 0 compensation, 0 benefits. Whitey added 200,000 for the fire department. Simple, because they deserve it and need it. The fire department has been ignored way too long. Please keep in mind that these men and women are volunteers. They do everything they do out of the kindness of their hearts. They deserve to have updated equipment just like any other department we have. We should not expect them to risk their lives and also have to raise the funds to purchase and update equipment to do that. Grant funding has been difficult to come by for the fire department. New air packs cost almost $10,000 each, a new fire engine almost $1 million, and a new ladder truck almost double that. We need to help our volunteers as much as we possibly can. Their safety is paramount to anything else. That was just some of the questions that were brought, be it to me via sound off or Facebook questions that I felt today was imperative to answer that, so the people realize how much time and effort this council has done and agonizing over the decision to raise taxes. And if there's any other questions or comments, please join in. If not, we will adjourn this special meeting.
I'd like to
I'm
commend you,
sorry.
Val, for your job. You did an excellent job trying to cut the budget down, working with every one of us, getting us in. Thank you, Bob. Getting us in for certain meetings so we can all scrutinize over the budget with you, along with you, before it was even brought up to us. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. DeGanis. And I just want to say, as the city administrator, I thank Mr. Greco. He's been more than just a solicitor for us here. I understand, I don't understand totally the legal side of it, but he has done a magnificent job in keeping people out of trouble. Not you people, okay? I have served with, okay, go back and count how many council people I've had to deal with, and mayors, and Mr. Greco has had the privilege of about 4 years. And then the ones prior to Mr. Greco, I won't mention. I'm just going to stop here. Thank you, Mr. Greco, for the last 4 years that I've had to sort of say deal with you.
You don't have to deal with late night phone calls anymore. right?
And good luck to you.
Good luck.
Yes.
You are allowed. Okay. That being said, then we will adjourn the meeting at 11:25. Thank you, everyone, for attending.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for the cough drops.
You're welcome.